Hey guys, it's me, Desiree Marie. Welcome to my subbies. And also, if you are not a subby and you are a newbie, welcome to my channel. My name is Desiree Marie and I do all sorts of videos. I do lock and natural hair videos, but I also do home decor for my new 1-bedroom apartment, and I also do daily vlogs. So if you're interested in seeing everyday content from me, definitely do subscribe and join the crew. We are a community of amazing individuals that love to encourage each other, laugh, and have fun. So definitely do join in with us. But as you can see by the title, today we are doing a lock Q&A. This Q&A is dedicated to those of my subbies. I'm not gonna name any names, but some of you guys have said that you wanted to lock your hair for the longest, but you have not gotten the courage to do so. Yes, some of my subbies are not locked. Some of you guys have processed hair, some of you guys have loose natural hair, and you're saying,
I wish I could do this, but I don't know how and I don't have the guts to.
Well, this video is dedicated just for you, to all of the questions that you may have wandering in your head, and also some questions that I received already. So definitely do pay attention to some of these things. These are things that I wish someone sat down and told me when I started to lock my hair. But yes, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. Also, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Like the video if you like it. Let's get into the content. All right, so I have a bunch of questions written down in my notebook. You know it's real when I whip out the notebook. 5 things that you want to consider when locking your hair, okay? This is 5 things to consider when locking your hair. Now, I first want to talk about when you're beginning to lock your hair. All right, so one thing you want to consider when locking your hair is why. You want to know why you're locking your hair. What is your purpose for locking your hair? Of course, not everything is that deep, but when you start a journey like locking your hair, it is pretty permanent. So you want to jump in knowing for sure that you want to do this hairstyle, and it is not something that you just decided to do because your friend told you it would look cool, or you're doing it because X, Y, and Z. But you definitely want to jump in with a clear mind, saying, you know what, I want to do this for the long run because this is a permanent style. However, you do have the freedom to take out your locks if you choose to, but going in, you definitely want to know your why. You want to have a clear purpose, because some people, they start off locked, but then they end up prematurely taking their locks out because they realize, well, maybe this just isn't something for me. We all go through different journeys, but all the time you want to definitely have a clear purpose as to why. My why is because I am not a high maintenance person. If you guys know me, you watch my vlogs and all of that, I am not high maintenance. I cannot do the combing and the pre-setting, you know, the natural hair the night before, only to be disappointed in the day, you know, when you take it out in the morning. I've gone through all of that. I've tried the different products, and I just realized, you know what? Locking my hair is the best thing for me, for my lifestyle. My lifestyle is very busy. I feel like with loose natural hair, you need a lot of time, a lot of patience, as you do with locks as well, but it's just a different level when you are loose natural. So I lock my hair because I want a more low maintenance, manipulating, you know, style. I want my hair to grow. I genuinely feel like our hair was meant to lock, and my hair was meant to lock, because the moment I locked my hair started growing, taking off. Right now I'm wearing a protective hairstyle, but my hair has never been this long past my shoulders, like, in a while, since I was a little girl. So my hair is definitely flourishing now that it's locked. And I also love the style. I love the way that it makes me look and the way that it makes me feel. When I was loose natural, I used to wear a lot of these 2-strand twisted hairstyles, especially in the summertime when it got hot. And I realized, wait, I want this style, but I want it to be permanent. I want to have permanent 2-strand twists. So I literally did that. I put 2-strand twists in my hair when I decided to lock my hair, and then it became locks, and now it's growing. So I have yet to see my hair this long, but
give me a few years. Just give me a few years. It's gonna be long.
But anyway, guys, you want to know your why. Your why could be different from everyone else's. Your why could be because you are trying to save money. Your why could be because you like the style. Maybe you're a bohemian type person like me. And it could be anything, guys, anything. But you definitely don't want to just jump in without any real purpose, because when you don't have a real purpose as to why you do things, other people's opinions sway yours. It's a lot easier for you to give up and you know, grow weary when you don't have a purpose for why you're doing this. Because having locked hair really will teach you some patience. Like, you really need patience to go through the different stages. Your hair needs time, it needs patience, it needs your ability to just cool off and leave it be. So with that comes patience. You know, you're gonna learn how to be patient. You're gonna learn how to just take your hands out of your hair and let your hair be. And it also will go through different stages where you feel a little messy. Your hair won't look as groomed as maybe it did when it was loose natural. These are the baby stages, and yeah, it's pretty uncomfortable. So definitely have a reason, concrete reason as to why, and remember that as you go through your different stages to keep you on the race towards beautiful long locks. The second thing that you want to consider when you are starting your locks is how you want to start. Now this could be anything. Like, there's so many ways that you can start your locks. I did a whole video on this just last year. I will link it up in the cards. But there's so many ways that you can start your locks depending on your hair texture and density. You can try different methods. In the very beginning, when I first started my locks, a month before I redid it, I had braids, and I started my, you know, locking my hair with braids. I later realized that braids didn't work for my hair, you know, type. So I took the braids out and I tried 2-strand twists, and that is how I have locked my hair this far. Other people try comb coils. Some people back comb when they have more looser, more looser hair texture, like, you know, long straight hair can be back combed. There's so many ways. You can also go freeform, which means that you don't manipulate your hair at all. You just let it be and let it be natural. And it, you know, as the stages, as your hair, you know, matures, your hair begins to lock in its different places, and then it speeds off and continues to grow just like any other locks. I believe freeform locks are the most beautiful, in my opinion. Ah! Oh! Guys, you have to excuse me. I have braces on the bottom, and they are poking my mouth like crazy. The third thing you want to consider when starting your locks is the part ratio. Now, this is largely dependent on whether you want thick locks or thin locks or medium-sized locks. For me, I wanted medium-sized locks. Medium-sized being maybe the width of the tip of my glasses, like that thick. I wanted, you know, I want my locks to be medium-sized. Some people, they want their locks thick, and thick locks can be, you know, anything like this. Thick locks could be, you know, anything larger than medium size, and thin locks are like sister locks. Thin locks are like, you know, little thin hairs that lock up together. So depending on what you want and how thick your hair is, you can try any of these methods. Some people start with sister locks, which are the very thin locks, and they end up with many locks and a whole head of you know, just beautiful growing locks. Some people start with thick locks, and well, thick, you know, they start with wanting thick locks, and you know, their hair grows that way. How large your parts are will be almost how large your locks will be. So if you want big locks, thick locks, you definitely want to part a lot bigger than if you wanted small sister locks. small sister locks you part smaller, if that makes a lot of sense. There's also methods in how you part your hair. Like you can part it in a diamond shape, you can, you know, part it in diamonds, you could part it in circles, you could part it in squares. There's so many ways. Just do your research and figure out what works best for you and what kind of outcome you want for your locks. Another thing you want to consider are your products. Now, the benefit of having locks is that you do not need a whole lot of products in order to maintain beautiful, long growing locks. For me, I only use olive oil, water, and shampoo. But some people, they incorporate a little bit more. There are so many different things that you can use, so many different oils. You know, you don't have to stop with olive oil. You can try all of the different types of oil that is out there. Like recently I tried mixing peppermint oil with an essential oil, and it is working so well in keeping my hair smelling fresh and clean and just making me feel very, you know, very revived and refreshed. There's avocado oil. There's so many different oils you can try. You know, try them all out and see what works for you. You can also get yourself a cool water bottle to mix with your oils, water, and, you know, mix water with your oils as a daily moisturizing solution. You also want to get some clips, because when you finally retwist your hair, you're definitely going to need the clips in order to keep, you know, your hair neat and tidy if you chose to retwist your hair yourself, which is completely doable. Like, watch my videos. I will link a video that I did on retwisting my own locks without any loctician. So definitely try the do-it-yourself method if you are confident, but if you're not, definitely do visit your local loctician. The last thing that you want to consider when you have locks and, you know, when you're maintaining your locks is your routine. Every season the weather changes. Like in New York, just a few months ago it was shivering cold, and so I felt the need to use a heavy oil, which was my olive oil, when moisturizing my hair. But now that it's summertime, my hair is doing so much more different things than it did when it was freezing cold. Right now my scalp is sweating, and I just need a lighter oil in the summertime. I know some of you lock kings and queens out there can probably relate to using different lock products in different seasons of the year. So your routine does not have to be difficult at all. You're simply washing your hair. Depending on how far along you are with your locks, you wash your hair maybe once a month, twice a month, whatsoever works for you. You wash your hair, you moisturize it with an oil and water solution, and sometimes you retwist it. Simple and easy. It does not have to be difficult at all. And if you want to know more on how often to wash and retwist, definitely do comment down below so that we can encourage you and I can do another video for you. Alright guys, so that is it. Those are the 5 things that you want to consider when starting your locks and maintaining your locks for the very first time. I hope that encouraged you guys out there that are not yet locked and you're thinking about getting locks or starting locks on your own. Please do refer to this video, and if you have any further questions, definitely do drop it down below in the comment section. We can answer you right there, or I can do a whole separate video just for you. But thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Subscribe if you're not to see further lock videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.